So watch this video. Did the doctor lie about when she actually called for the ultrasound? Because according to the ultrasound tech, she actually did not get, when she got the call, it was for a woman who had already given birth and they were worried about the placenta. So why did the doctor say, as soon as Alexi came out of the bathroom, that she had already called an ultrasound tech? And why hadn't she already called the ultrasound tech in?
Maybe it was 8:30, 9 o'clock.
At night? Okay.
So I come in and they asked me to come in for a stat ultrasound. Apparently the patient had delivered the baby and thought that there was still placental tissue because the amount of bleeding she was having. So I thought, okay, great, I'll be right there.
So at that point, finally, the door opened and there was just blood everywhere. And so even though we didn't have the right probe for the ultrasound machine, I felt like I'm just going to look because I had already called the tech in, but the tech wasn't there yet. So I took her directly to the room and did a ultrasound. I couldn't see anything.
So I'm getting ready to go in. There was a little bit of chaos because there's quite a few. The nurses were around. The physician, the ER doctor, was sitting at her desk, and two ER nurses stopped me and said, "You do not need to do the ultrasound. You could go ahead and leave." I thought, that's fine. Grabbed my machine, started to head back to my department, and then the physician, I can't even remember who the ER doctor was. I can't remember her name. But anyway, she said, "Lorraine, do me a favor." And her hands were covering her face, and I saw that she was distraught. And I said, "What can I do? What's wrong?" And she said, "I really do need for you to go in and do the ultrasound." And I said, "Okay, that's fine." And we're still looking at the same diagnosis. And she mentioned to me, she said, "No, this is disturbing." She pulled me aside.
What in the world was that all about? Why did they tell her not to do the ultrasound? And then why is the doctor asking her to do it as a favor if orders were already in